Fala, povo. Vamos continuar aqui nessas ruínas aqui e dar o remédio pra
What's
ele.
going on? Where am I?
Easy. Rupert asked me to find you.
Rupert lives.
Listen, you and your friend. I don't get it yet, but you aren't telling the truth. That's painfully apparent. This place seems to have a very dark past, one you had a hand in. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Great. So now you can tell me the story and don't skip a thing.
Story?
There's always a story, Gridley. Spit it out.
We're former soldiers, fought for Eden during one of the wars with Nilfgaard, times long past. I was Rupert's adjutant in the field hospital that our unit set up in this manor house. We didn't at all mind who lived here. In fact, the inmates were friendly. At the outset, that is. One day our scouts captured a Nilfgardian. He was desperate to win his freedom and claimed he was part of a detachment that had concealed the booty looted in Eden. We couldn't believe our fortune. Thought the gods had smiled upon us. We'd heard incredible tales of this treasure, questioned any black one we'd captured. It seemed all our efforts would finally be rewarded. We decided to make him talk.
By torturing him?
Our commander wanted to break him on the wheel, but Rupert said he knew a better way. There's a local herb. If you brew and drink it, you can only tell the truth. The commander interrogated the prisoner, drawing a map in the process. And we celebrated. Talked of how we would divide the treasure. We took ever greater liberties with the patients. The priest looking after them began to protest, and one of our boys split his head open.
Nice, Gridley. Keep talking and I just might let you go alive and intact. What happened next?
Once the prisoner revealed where the treasure was hidden, the commander had him quartered in front of the lunatics. They'd shown signs of madness before. When they smelled blood, well, we could not control them. Many we simply had to cut down. I don't even know how the fire broke out.
Any of the patients survive?
A young woman we managed to pull from the burning building. She was nice, quiet and willing. 2 nights later she slit our commander's throat, and that was all we saw of her, and of the map, of course. The war was ongoing, and shifting fronts forced us to abandon our search for her soon after.
And here you are, back after many years. Really think you can still find her around here?
Life's not treated me well since then, and Rupert's had it even worse. This is our chance to reverse our fortunes. Fate smiled upon us once. Perhaps by some strange chance it still holds us in favor.
I wouldn't count on that. I think we're dealing with one heavy curse here. And it looks like we need to start by finding that Nilfgaardian's corpse.
Go away!
Mas não vai ser tão fácil não. Isso aqui vai ser foda. E ele vai ser como se fosse boss.
Go away! Lee! Leave me be! Away with you!
Tá, esses cantos aqui eu já vi em tudo.
Away!
Será que eu tomo uma andorinha? Vamos criar umas andorinhas aqui. Vamos ver quantas eu tenho agora. 6. Achei legal esse modo de preparação aqui. Só que você beber a poção no meio da luta é mais, digamos que mais fácil. Mas
A wolf leading wolves.
What do you want, Spectre? Their deaths?
2 of 20 return where none remain. Yet one shall judge them. If he is merciful, he will feed them to the dead. If he is cruel, he will grant them what they came for.
A prophecy. I should have expected as much.
Bring me their hearts, so I may feast on their cowardice. Bring me their eyes, so I may spit in them before they are forever extinguished.
Is that your offer? Fine. I'll lift this curse one way or another.
O que eu tenho que fazer?
They deserve to suffer. They deserve to suffer.
Tá.
Go away! I'm in pain. I beg you, help! Give me some medicine!
And
I met the Nilfgardian's ghost. Let's find your comrade.
Ah, já vai direto pra fora.
Gridley, you live. What happened down there?
I found the ghost of the Emperor's soldier.
You're the Witcher. Get rid of it.
Putz. Ah, mano, não vou matar os dois, não.
The ghost wants revenge. It brought you here to the scene of the crime. It'll lift the curse in return for you.
By the gods, you'll not help him, will you?
The ghost wants your hearts and your eyes.
Gods, you must trick him. Surely you know a way.
I could pull the hearts out of some neckers. Thing is, I'm wondering if it's worth it.
Witcher, I beg you. Do what you must. Go see the butcher for some pig's eyes and hearts. Anything. You'll not send us to a cruel death.
Pig hearts? I suppose there'd be some poetic justice in that.
Eu já tenho olhos e coração. Eu acho que não vai funcionar. Mas quem sabe? Tenho 5 minutos para derrotar ele. Se é que vai ter luta. Com certeza vai.
With hearts and eyes. And now you'll swear an oath. Once I give you what I've brought, you'll release your hold on this place.
Not so fast, Witcher.
I want a pact. I want you to swear on this curse. Then keep your word, or your lust for revenge will go unsatisfied forever.
I'll trust you. Let shadows withdraw into darkness. Let madness be soothed. Let what has died be buried. Let this place that was cursed be so no more. Now, give me what you've brought. Fool, who knows not that the dead cannot be deceived.
Sabia.
So to rob me of my revenge.
Não chama bichinho não, por
You
favor.
shall share
Só eu
the
e
fate
você.
of those thieves.
Damn monsters.
Ele tá mais fácil do que os espíritos lá. Vamos ver o que ele dropou. Nada. Achei que ia ter alguma coisa boa. Como é que eu vou sair? Não é aqui. Tem algum caminho que eu não vi por acaso? Não, mano. Tem que ser aqui sim. Ai, ai. Foda. Como que eu vou sair daqui? Ah.
I destroyed the Nilfgardian soldier's ghost.
Thank you, Witcher.
I've lifted the curse, but the perpetrators must be punished.
What are you going to do?
I'll take you to Laredo. Let him pass judgment.
No. Not him. Just not him. We'll not go anywhere.
Shut up.
Fiz a maldição para proteger o lugar.
Halt! Who you got there?
Murderers. Laredo needs to judge them.
Get out of here. Look at him acting like a constable.
Guests? How nice. Bring him to me. We should talk about the good old days.
Será que é... Acabou a missão? Acabou. Beleza. Bom. Proposta indecente. Tá de noite, né?
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
With these cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He's succeeded so far, Roach.
The port is rotten. A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Haven't had this good a time in ages. Drunkards protect
That's
people
true.
from Scoia'tael.
You know this one?
Peasants and
A little elf
That
sitting
one.
down the path.
That one struts us
I
out.
don't
Very
like. What you want, old man?
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, because I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a Witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf? All right. Let's begin.
Vamos
You
começar.
had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Boa.
Except a fireside feast.
Damn the dogs! The old man got me. I need to eat. Build up a bit.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any
Não
better.
nada.
Luckily, the commandant's provided it all.
Good day. True. Come here, lass. Your uncle.
What do you need, ugly?
Ugly,
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
but
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies. And you're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
can't just now. But I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
Margarita. Que amigo.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Meu Deus.
Let me think it over. A favor for a favor?
There is one thing you could do for me.
O quê?
And that is?
Myron and Alphonse, two of Laredo's thugs. Give them a good thrashing, and I'll even blow...
I stirred up enough trouble as it is during the execution.
No need to stir trouble. Just humiliate them some ways.
Consider it done. Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Not just yet.
So long as he can afford to tell it.
Derrote Myron
I'll
e
not lend an
Alphonse.
ear for less than 10 orens.
They say... What you want, old man?
I was looking for a rematch. Let's do this.
Tá.
Nothing better than a
Tem do cara
fireside
à toa.
feast. Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor. Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it.
Damn the dogs! The old man.
10 orens.
Tá. Agora o outro.
I don't like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutant?
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting till later. Let's do this.
Haven't had this good a time
Antes
in
de ir
ages.
nela, eu quero ir ver perto da
You know
balista.
this one? A little lad was skipping down the path. Pram all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the eye.
Conversar com o cara.
Pram all. Oh, you
Pra ver
are
se a
fucking
prostituta vai resolver.
Plam all.
Talvez nem
Do that
adianta.
again, and I'll fucking... I hate mutants like you.
I know.
É,
You've had your song. Care for some real
Calma aí.
diversion?
Sniffing around like
Don't you
dogs in a
traipse
rubbish
around
dump.
here.
Ixi. Que isso? Não.
Nothing better than a fireside
Meu Deus.
feast. Except a fireside
Viajei
feast with
aqui.
copious amounts.
Myron and Alf.
Teach them a lesson.
Of course.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't
Vai
get
lá
any
então
better.
que eu preciso
Luckily,
sabotar
the
essa
commandant's
balista.
provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it.
Care for a
I'll
little
not lend an
diversion,
ear for
brave
less than
one?
10 orens.
I'm on duty.
Oh, come on. Your comrades are well at it having their fun. Why should you be any worse?
All right, let's go.
Nothing better than a fireside feast. Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor. Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story.
Completei a missão.
So long as he can
Like that,
afford
you
to
could
tell it.
conquer all
I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
Eita. Ok. E se eu estiver fazendo merda de ter sabotado isso? Agora eu fiquei pensando. Cadê o verno? Oxi.
They say witches have no need
The
to
list is
plough.
decommissioned.
Except a
You know
fireside
that.
feast
Let's go
with
see
copious
Laredo.
amounts of liquor.
Luckily, the accommodates provided in...
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
Tá, mas
I'll
ele
not
que
let
pediu
them
pra mim
in
vir
for
aqui.
less than 10
Two big
orens.
shots arrived. Wonder what they want.
Yes?
Opa.
Do we wait until the honorable lady is done with the venerable hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
An offer. Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible.
Ah, e o
Good
cara
luck.
não quer.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Soldier, report to me immediately.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for your superiors or spend the rest of your life on the King's galley.
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize.
Fechado. Talvez eu devesse explodir aquilo ali. Não. Ué. Tem alguma coisa aqui no chão. Ó. Vai pra me esconder na parede. Não entendi aqui o que eu tenho que fazer. Ah, aqui. Não vou tomar poção de olho de gato não, porque a visão fica muito sinistra. É que eu conseguiria ver os humanos, né? Onde está cada um deles. Por exemplo. Nossa, tem bastante. Ah, ela me viu? Deixa eu ver aqui. Tá. Deve ser aqui pra baixo. Não, né? Tá parecendo uma arenazinha. É, tá com cara de ser uma arena. Ok. Pera aí. Não sei se eu tenho que subir aqui. Tem um lugar aqui que dá pra me subir.
You forget who you're dealing with, Commandant.
You must think me an idiot.
I cannot help myself. You take guardsmen off the streets to guard carpets, fabrics, and spices pilfered from merchants. Do you have any grasp of the responsibility that rests with you?
Don't teach an old man to piss, sorceress. I've ruled Flotsam for years.
Flotsam is ruled by a fear of Yorveth. That fear rules even you.
I've made my demands perfectly clear.
Like a crying babe deprived of its rattle. In time, Commandant, they'll hang you by the neck from a roadside tree like a regular bandit. And rightly so, for you're no better.
Your time will come too, sorceress. They'll pile kindling at your feet.
Enough. Fear has confused you. Think over what I said and give your answer before it's too late.
Upei. Agora a gente mete o pé. Eu volto, mas vou voltar só depois. Primeiro eu vou tentar pegar mais coisa aqui. Tinha que pegar alguma coisa, não deu? Ah, talvez ainda esteja aqui. Moldura de ferro. Tem coisa aqui ainda. Tem coisa ali embaixo. Vou subir aqui. Desce, 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 desce. Se eu subir aqui, eu acho que é uma coisa dali. Eu acho que eu tenho que vir aqui. Fechado. Então... acho que o molde de ferro era da quest. Deixa eu só confirmar. É, moldura de ferro. É da quest sim. Só ver o que tem aqui. Nada. Posso ir embora. Tá escuro o jogo. Mas tá de boa.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Did you hear?
Except a
Two big
fireside
shots.
Didn't like him from the start.
Laredo's storing valuable gifts from the merchants right here. He may be expecting Yorvith to attack. I overheard the Commandant talking to Sheila. I couldn't pinpoint the topic of their conversation, but it seems to me he's angling for something.
We'll see what he has to say.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
No passage!
Não era isso que eu queria fazer. Eu quero subir aqui, ó.
Go in. They await you.
Where are we to go? I'd hardly call this a hut.
You, I mean you, sir, cannot enter. We've been ordered to let in the Witcher, but no one else.
Son of a bitch. Fine. He wants to play hard, we'll play hard.
I don't want any trouble. I'll call for support.
No need. Tell Laredo I got the message.
See you, Roach.
Calma, Roach.
No passage.
Here to see the Commandant.
We have business to discuss.
Good luck. He's in a foul mood.
Why?
We'll talk another time, and definitely elsewhere.
Tá. Todo mundo querendo falar comigo ao mesmo tempo fica difícil.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
Esse assunto meu. Fala a real. Ou não?
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
What about Vernon Roach? Why didn't you let him in?
Roach? Know the aura that surrounds him? Men like him act first and think later. And when they act, almost inevitably innocent blood flows. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the Elven bandits for years now.
Ah, mano.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourable at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I see where this is going.
Yorvith's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarves will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairin has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairin and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
I'm a witcher. I don't work for free.
Of course you don't. Help us capture the scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously. Straight from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can find out.
Oh, you stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell. Any news for me, Witcher?
You've got a heap of soldiers for such a small trading post.
Bandits swarm to trading routes like flies to shit. Only troops can guarantee some order here. We're the last Temerian outpost in this area, and we'll not give in to a bunch of elves.
I guess you're finding it hard to get rid of Yorveth.
He's stubborn, it's true, but he's met his match. And I'm not about to leave Flotsam to the same fate as the other towns and villages the scoia'tael have burnt to the ground. The citizens of Flotsam owe the elves nothing. They built their homes and workshops with their own hands in the wilderness, not on the ruins of an elven town. If need be, we'll remind the Longears where they belong.
Ok. Então eu vou ter que primeiro resolver o Kairan primeiro. Ok. Tem que matar o Kairan. Ele tá sem coisa aqui. Tem que falar com a... Ah, tá. Esquece. Vamos no clube da luta então. Aqui é de noite.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Mas antes de ir
Add
lá,
flour into the mix and it be better.
vamos distribuir um pontinho. Ah, agora eu posso distribuir aqui. Como assim, distância coberta? Interessante, bem interessante. Alquimia e mágica. Tá. Não tem mais ponto, então vamos lá. Eu posso contra-atacar. É aqui, né? É. Bom.
Don't forget your blade.
I tell him, I'm taking your pouch.
Acho que dá tempo de eu fazer essa missão do clube da luta.
Disperse. Go home.
Who does King Ziggy behold? Given any thought to my proposal?
I'm ready.
I'll explain on the way.
Did you
Sit
see
down.
that?
Know what
We can
Flotsam's
fix
famous
that.
for?
Tomorrow we'll carve it out.
You're wrong there. There are only two towns worth visiting in the Pontar Valley. Bondar, famous for having the most beautiful halls in the north, and Flotsam, for having the best fist-fighting scene.
Who organizes these fights?
Officially, no one. But look hard and you'll be surprised what you can find. It's a vibrant scene with winners and losers of all kinds. I promote fighters, place them in tournaments. Singled you out and...
Halt!
Don't recognise King Ziggy?
Ah,
I
aquele
know
lugar que eu falei
you.
mesmo.
Who's the other one? He looks dangerous.
Like all of King Ziggy's fighters.
Well, that farmhand you brought in last time was carried out all broken in no time.
This one will be different. You'll see. The Commandant himself will bet a fortune on him.
All right. But if I'm to let him in, he has to leave all his weapons here.
Fine.
You're a rich man already.
The weapons will be waiting in the trunk outside the gate.
Será que eu vou ter que lembrar de pegar? Porque...
Burrito.
In the flesh.
Does he condone these fights?
Condone? He sets them up. A lot of coin at stake here. I haven't been too lucky lately, but I believe you'll change that. People will remember King Ziggy. Just don't disappoint me.
É lá mesmo.
Finish the
Ziggy the Clown returns.
And in grand fashion. I've got a contender who's about to be famous.
The Monster Slayer? How'd you talk him into fighting?
King Ziggy has his ways.
All in all, looks promising.
We're about to make Flotsam famous for its mug fights. They'll sing songs about Ziggy and Geralt. You just win, and I'll take care of the rest. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Grand. I'll hear you say my name with reverence yet. Twigs will be your first opponent. So called because Bones snapped with his every punch.
I love these pussies with cocky names.
Stand your ground! Sock it to him!
Vamos ver se esse cara é bom mesmo.
Stand your ground!
Ele é bem resistente.
Sock it to him!
Giles.
Beautiful job rearranging his face.
Who's next?
One Punch Matho. Name says it all. Downs most opponents with his first punch.
I'll see if I can't make him throw a second.
Good luck.
Stand your ground! Sock it to him!
Mó jabzinho.
Stand your ground! Sock it to him!
Já é Elvis.
You're the discovery of my lifetime.
Think we're made for each other?
Indeed, but we've a long way to go. Your next opponent is Smugface, also known as Tasseldick.
Not too popular then.
He has tassels on his clothes. Last month, he bit his opponent's ear off.
Bring on this Tasseldick.
Finish the fucker off!
Acho que é a última luta, será?
Stand your ground!
É.
Sock it to him!
Ok.
One more and we'll be rich and famous.
Tá,
Who
mais
is it?
Stanek. In a rumble, it takes
Zdenek.
at least 4 lads to take him down.
I'll do it single-handed.
Não é o mesmo
Don't
do 1? Não,
underestimate
não é não.
him.
É um nome parecido.
Witcher, come here a minute. It's impressive technique.
Thanks.
Last fight's coming up, and everyone's betting on the dead cert. You. Except for me.
What do you want, Laredo?
Stenek has to win, but the true winners will be you and me. A third of the jackpot's yours, and that's not an offer.
Não.
I see. You're a regular con.
Your opinions don't interest me. You ought to take a dive. That's that.
Piss off, old man.
Não vou perder não. Eu vou rever depois, porque coincidentemente é um cara mais velho. Eu acho que é o Zdenek mesmo. É o mesmo do 1 que a gente luta. Ou não, sei lá. Achei coincidência.
Finish the fucker off!
Não vou perder não.
Stand your ground!
Eita.
Finish the fucker off!
Ah.
Pay up.
Here's your coin. The guards will take you to the gate. You'll regret this.
I told you we'd win. I've got a real sense for these things.
I think you owe me something.
Why don't we have some fun first? A free round at every inn, not to mention the girls.
You can screw my share.
Nunca pego tudo. Eu queria pegar tudo. Ou não vai dar? Acho que eu já peguei tudo, né? É, aparentemente sim. Só preciso equipar minhas coisas de volta. Tem uma melhoria para colocar aqui. Proposta indecente, Clube da Luta, beleza. Então a gente completou mais umas missões aqui e eu vou terminar o episódio então. Então é isso aí.
I'm taking your power.
Say something.
Or your
Or did you
power
just fart?
and your life. Hello.
Achei que você estava falando comigo. Então é isso aí, vou terminar o episódio aqui. Valeu, falou e fui.